G'day, it's Nick here from Product Trex, and first big update for a while. I've been working on something in the background. It is one of the biggest structural changes we've had to Product Trex since it started. So let's check it out. Okay, you can see straight away on my screen there's a few new things appearing. So essentially what we've done in Product Trex is we've introduced the concept of families. So previously, for those of you who are already users, you would have known we had the concept of scenarios, and essentially a scenario was anything you wanted it to be. It was a very, very loose definition. It could have been for an entire family. It could have been for an individual. It could have even been separated between super and investment for an individual. So what we've done with this latest update is introduce this concept of families to essentially provide some more structure to scenarios. So you can see straight away on my screen some things are a little different. So up the top here, first thing you'll notice is when we create new scenarios, we now have the option to create clients and to create families. So when we think about that structure, if we click over here to view families, you'll see some I've already set up, and you'll see the first one there is the Jimson family. As I expand that, you'll see within the Jimson family, we now have what's called a client, Jim, and we still have the scenarios who are owned by a client. So we essentially have family, client, scenario. So essentially what this will do is give us a whole lot more structure in Product Trex. Of course, you can have more than one client in a scenario, in a family. So you might have a client, a partner, you may even have an SMSF or a trust in there. That's totally acceptable. Of course, you can have multiple scenarios belonging to a client, as you can see I've done with Jim in this case. And the whole reason behind this is to give some consistency. So instead of having, 5, 10, 15 scenarios for Jim that you've created over the last couple of years, you can group them all together under a single client who is then interned within a single family. So it's much, much more structured. Within that, at the moment, you'll also know here I've got our versions, which exist already. The great thing about this new structure is if you have multiple scenarios, you can see here I've got a super and a pension scenario, and they have matching versions, we will actually link them together for family fee linking purposes. So you no longer have to use that manual adjustment field. So great little feature there. We've got a whole lot more functionality coming around this client and family concept. So that was really one of the driving factors, is firstly to give some more structure, and secondly to really enable us to do some really, really great functionality that's coming up. That's a bit of an overview on the new client and family structure. This isn't a full tutorial video. If you do want to view the full tutorial, click this little button up here within your login. But that's what's happening there. It of course is available now for all Product Trex users. If you don't have an account, click the link below and you can get one for free in about 30 seconds. Thanks, see you later.